So I guess you want to be Dory from that movie or whatever, the fish movie. That's the short-term memory. Long-term memory, I guess, is you get a real bad concussion, you wake up, and you gotta start your whole life over again. So, all right. That's a heartwarming question. While you think about that, does anybody for a recap inspiration, a DM inspiration, that doesn't count against your total DM inspiration that can let you reroll a die, which I heard in the 2024 Dungeons and Dragons, which isn't 5th edition, but it isn't not 5th edition. You're going to be able to reroll dice with your inspiration. So we're ahead of the curve, as always, on that one. If you're interested in doing that recap, please roll a d20 into chat. Keep in mind that you can be as damning to Tiernan and Beckett as you want. This player is not here to defend any of the fake news that you provide in your report. All right, we got a 1 from Daniel. He's getting them bad rolls out of the way. Going once, going twice. Sold to Daniel.
Oh, cheap price. All right, last week on Curse of Strahd Daybreak, we arrived after many trials to the Zelenka Pass garrison. As we approached, the portcullis raised all on its own, but a fiercely green ghost light blazed in the in the entranceway. It's like, we're not getting through that. We asked Casimir, can you use your magic? And he's like, I can, but in the end he did. He dispelled that fire just long enough for us to get through. And then in the garrison proper, we thought let's get out of the storm for a little bit. So we checked out the tower. Plus I had a little side quest there. More of that in a minute. We eventually burst through the door. We found it was mostly empty. These Spartan soldiers living very very basically. But we did find some chests, or not some chests, but some crates. That we promptly looted. Found a lot of silver, some silver chains and handcuffs, some arrows. It was about that time. Tiernan, with his spectacular, observation skills, noticed that a couple statues from the bridge had moved. These were some ugly vulture-like statues, and so like, okay, we got a problem here. So we decided to go up to the second floor, to the roof, to try and get a better vantage point, try and deal with the situation now, hopefully at a range, instead of, close quarters. But we got to the second floor, and, we found a bunch of piles of bones, found some red ribbons of Amathia, my little side quest for Argynvost told. And, as soon as we tried getting up to the third floor, that's when these giant vulture-like creatures just burst in through the window. Well, one vulture-like creature burst in through the window. Its piercing screech, stunned many of us. It shed spores that infected us with a putrid poison. And before it could really react, another creature, burst into the room below. So it was a battle on two fronts. It was a fierce battle. The poison and claws and talons, bit in deep. But at the end, we were victorious, mostly. Unfortunately, young Gustav did fall prey to the poison and died. But before he could get... Oh, yeah, look at that. That was gross. Yeah, before Gustav could get too far, Anna, drew out her dagger, stabbed him in the head, and proceeded to, ask him the many questions like, where's the waterfall for the Path of the Aspirants, how do we get through and all that, and we got some information before we let him, slip off. So after that, they went and buried the body. Daniel, he didn't want none of that. It was just another dead kid. So while doing that, he went upstairs and attempted to give the wedding ring to the corpse of Amathia to fulfill Damien Hargrove's quest. Then three spirits, ghosts, banshees, whatever, appeared, and seemed to, want to take the ring. She's like, I was on my knees, like, all in the, proposing stance, and I was like, Hargrove, Mr. Hargrove made this for you, will you accept it? I put the ring on the finger, the two side chick ghosts were very happy for the one, and she disappeared because the other two were like, got any love for us? And we're like, no, we got no love for you. Let's see, Casimir and Savid went and salvaged all the dead monsters, and then we decided to camp for the night. Not wanting to stay in this haunted tower, we decided to stay in little storerooms on this side of the bridge. It was a good night. We had to split up. I think Tiernan and Irenia and Excalibur took one, and most of us took refuge in the other one. I think Shane, along with all of us dark passengers, got the better deal because Oxes, they stinky. And it was a cool night. Got through it. I think Darius had a bit of a rough night, but the night passed decently enough for the rest of us. So then we went to the next morning to pass, across the bridge, and about halfway through, the very stones from the mountain, the bridge, and the buildings came together and formed into a giant stone dragon, who probably just wants to ask us, 3 Sphinx-like questions. And that's where we left off.
Fantastic. All right. Well done. Take your recapspiration. Does anybody want to answer the factspiration question? Would you rather lose your long-term memory, like you bonk your head real bad and you have to start all over again right now, or you become Dory the fish and you lose your short-term memory? Or that one, like, Adam Sandler Drew Barrymore movie where every time she woke up, she forgot everything that happened before. I don't think you should marry a person like that. Sorry, I know that's a hot take, but I'm putting it out there. I've been holding it in ever since I saw the movie 20 years ago. But yeah, I don't think that's right. All right, let's go. Anna got an 11. Going once, going twice. Sold to Anna.
Anna would like to lose that long-term memory.
Oh no! Yeah.
I think that's probably the only reasonable choice here. There's a lot of baloney that went on with her previous life, and I don't know what we're going to consider long-term here, but most of it's bad, and it would be great if it went away.
From birth till now, you would lose memories, but you would retain the basic, like, motor functions, like the ability to read and speak and walk and things like that. But, like, the identity defined by your past would be lost to you.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Also, mechanically, I don't know, with everything else she has going on, if short-term memory is really the best move. Like, gosh. Okay. Fantastic. You may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met previously in the campaign. This could be a very revealing question.
I don't...
Right?
Everybody's dead, but I want to ask. That's the problem.
I mean, they could still, like, remember, souls don't go anywhere in Barovia. They're all stuck here.
Mackenzie.
Aww. Dang. Mackenzie would want to choose long term at first. It seems like appealing, right? Because then you start over. But she loves her family, her friends and her family too much to ever want to let them go. So she would live with the inconvenience, the tremendous inconvenience, the terrifying disability of, short-term memory loss, if it meant keeping the long-term memories of her childhood, of her family, of her long-standing friendships. Yep. Okay, cool. Man, these always make me feel so sad at the end. Like, I'll run a happy game again. That's what I tell myself. Run a happy game again. Kobold's gonna be happy. That's what I tell myself. All right. Go ahead and add that. Turn on that factspiration buff. I don't even know where you are, Anna. I don't even see you on the map. You hiding somewhere? Oh, you are. You're underneath the cart. Okay. There we go. All right. I'll bring you guys over to the bridge. Change out the music. I'm assuming we want something tense. Well, just some tense negotiation over the whipping wind of this map. Let's see. Can't get away from dragons in Dungeons and Dragons. It's just, they're everywhere. Let's see, go here. Righty. And this isn't hidden, it's just up on the shelf here. That's a weird thing to ask me about. Alright. You guys able to see it once I raise its height?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Despite doing 45 minutes of prep before the session, I didn't actually reread whether or not this dragon does in fact want to ask you some riddles. Let me check real quick. Let's see. I was so focused on your Amber Temple stuff that I was like, a stone dragon blocking the bridge. Meh. Weh. All right.
Joke's on you. We decided to turn back.
All right. A graceful dragon statue now sits atop the archway facing the bridge. All right. It stares down at you, its eyes alight with radiance. Let's see. Okay. It doesn't do anything, nor does it utter any words. I don't remember 2 weeks ago if it uttered any words, but
No.
Okay. All right, so I will unpause it and leave it to you guys.
Are there any
Which is
symbols
somehow worse, right? Which is somehow worse. Yeah. You could give me a perception check.
from Anna? Sure.
Anna, from this distance with the whipping wind and snow, this is my reasoning. You are unable to see if there are any significant runes or markings. The dragon just seems to be chunks of rime encrusted stone that seem to have perfectly fit together into this somewhat fluid earth elemental-esque creature. It does remind you a bit of the earth elemental.
And,
it would also remind you guys a little bit of the clay men that operate the elevator in the tower. Like yeah, so it's definitely has big golem vibes, like construct vibes.
Darius is going to lean over to Anna and kind of whisper, either we need to pull the cart back or we need to get across quick.
We go forward.
All right.
Daniel will ask Casimir if he's heard anything about any kind of creature like this.
Okay.
You know,
Casimir,
in the lore of
history
Zelenka Pass, yeah.
Okay. He says, it stands to reason that they would have placed guardians here. Remember that the Order of Knights, Order of Argynvostholt, they were in the service of powerful wizards and priests whose magics were strong enough to bind the gods themselves. I imagine this is such a guardian. My thought is that it is proximity based. If we pass a certain point or approach too closely, it may attack us.
Shane is just frozen, like, you know, when like you lock eyes with a cat and it just stares at you and doesn't move? Yeah, that's kind of what he's doing. He's just looking at the thing and just not moving.
Shane, give me an insight check.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh shit. Shane, as you stare into the creature's luminous eyes, you feel that you are safe, that you may pass.
Right.
And you know that this creature is seeking out darkness. Something that Shane Masters doesn't have any of.
He will tentatively step forward and say but before he does, he tells Daniel and to hold back. But he looks at Taltos and thinks he's okay as well, maybe, but he doesn't want to tell him if he's wrong.
All right.
Shane?
As Shane approaches, the creature rears up, like putting its, like you remember when the Little Mermaid did like the titty pose on the rock and the waves went behind her or whatever. Yeah, it does like that pose and then like fans its wings wide. And then the closer Shane gets, the lower the wings become.
It's like that scene from Neverending Story with the laser eyes. Oh crap!
All right.
I just have a feeling.
Shane, can you give me either a deception or a performance to show the others that you're not afraid, that you're just walking forward.
He's gonna try.
Bold and cool. Okay. So it's pretty obvious to everyone present that Shane is barely keeping it together.
Yeah.
He approaches.
Yeah, so much for the machismo. Yeah.
See it, let Shane pass. We can go.
All right. Casimir looks around. He looks back at Savid. Savid shakes his head no. Casimir gives one curt nod yes, and he heads forward. Once again, the dragon goes into a titty on the rock pose. So eloquent. Wings up, eyes glowing, but as he approaches, the wings lower again.
Taltos.
All right. The same thing happens with Taltos.
And we don't have Daniel's like walkie-talkie thing turned on right now, right?
I think we made it a buff. So like I kind of put it like the ball back in your guys' court. It's called Psychic Whispers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we had it yesterday. Yeah, we had it yesterday, but it would have expired now.
Oh, okay. So would on waking you guys have re-upped your Psychic Whispers?
No, it costs resource.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Unless they ask for it.
Okay.
In that case, Shane will attempt to yell out over the wind, which probably doesn't get through. But he's going to attempt to yell out for Irenia to try next.
Oh. Okay.
Well, Irina was helping Tiernan with the cart, and I was helping Anna with the cart.
Remember, the bridge is busted, so we need some strong boys to help with the cart over the bridge.
We rolled that last time, and we got successes, but then this thing showed up, so not sure how that's playing out.
Right. I would still accept those successes as you moved it forward, because that was bank error on my part. So
Daniel will take Irina's spot and say, "Go on, it's okay."
She says, "I don't want to go without Tiernan."
He'll be right behind you.
She's gonna need a persuasion.
Okay.
Daniel's like, I'll persuade her, and then proceeds to kick her off the bridge. So sorry, I went back to Reddit for like 5 minutes and saw 7 different ways for Irene to die. So
Fucking Emperor
okay.
Palpatine's her ass.
Yeah. This poor woman has died so horribly in so many timelines. It's just heartbreaking.
Not this time.
All right, no problem, no problem.
And you'll look back and be like, well, it's just us.
So we move the cart forward.
All right.
And from what it looked like...
So right about here is fine. But yet again, when Daniel and Tiernan get to about there, the creature goes into titty on a rock pose and its eyes start glowing. Its wingtips go up. I think... Here's the thing. If you barrel forward, you can keep the roll from last time. But if you hesitate, then you'll have to give me another roll as you're kind of holding it above the thing. So do you just barrel through?
Okay. Barrel through, yep.
All right. All right. You get to here, and the creature rolls a 2 initiative. So if it's proximity based, either Tiernan or Daniel, you have triggered it.
I just give Tiernan just the biggest stink face. It's like, what did you do?
Incredible. My hero. Alright. Let's see. I'll grab you some fight music here. Now, you know that on the other side of the bridge, there is a waterfall. I think you can see it actually on the map, right? The hinting of the waterfall. So you would need to find a way towards that waterfall, because somewhere nearby with that waterfall is the pass that you are seeking. Don't know why I'm, reminding you that, but just throwing it out there in case. So you forgot, that's all. Anyways, combat music. Going pretty good. Alright. I think this might be too cool. Let's see. This one. All right. Initiative still don't work. Shane, you get a interrupt. And then we will roll to see who goes first. I'm calling it right now. It's going to be the cart. Oh, Dragon Statue of the Past. You were chosen. All right. So it's up first. That's never good. All right. It will start with the breath weapon. Let's see. Yeah, that works. Oh, as its turn comes up, you hear the bloop 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 of 3 legendary actions. Alright.
So, no riddles.
I guess not. Weird. Alright. Yeah, so it'll breathe down from its perch up on the top of the bridge, and hit everybody, the ox, the cart, your boy, all that stuff. All right. So everybody in there, give me a Constitution saving throw. Man, Cart, you killing me, homie? Alright, hold on. Savid. Oof. Okay. And Echo of Dana, I guess? Or she ain't gonna make it, right?
She's my saves either way.
Oh, okay, okay. Got it. Alright, here comes the damage. 55 points of cold damage. Alright, Excalibur's got the shivers. That's one thing that's wrong with Excalibur. Excalibur is
down.
Yeah, Excalibur is frozen solid. Alright, Savid takes 55 cold damage. Alright, he would actually take another injury because that was more than his bloodied value as well. And he is frozen solid. Alright, hold on. Oh god. Okay. Let's see. Frozen cornea? Oh my god. That's terrible. Okay. And then the rest of you, if 55 damage would have been more than your bloodied value, you would get an injury from this attack.
Daniel is bloodied.
Okay. Alright. Then here is your cold-based injury. Hypothermia. Extreme cold has leached away a large amount of your body heat. While on initiative, you function as if affected by the slow spell. If untreated for 2 hours, it will advance to severe hypothermia. Doesn't seem great. Alright. And then the others are good, and then the cart is, it freezes over. You hear the cracking, the popping, and the snapping of wood, and the cart is frozen solid and broken.
Anna took an injury.
Oh, Anna took an injury? Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Frozen in place. You find your feet have frozen to the ground. You are restrained. If you are flying or otherwise not contacting a surface, there's no penalty. Man, that's a little kind to flying creature, but, you know, whatever. Alright, treatment is a strength check. Since it's a strength check, you can use athletics. Half the damage that caused the lingering injury. Oh my god, so
There's
55.
DC 23.
DC 23.
Or 22.
Okay.
Round it down.
DC 20. Yeah. DC 22 athletics is manageable. Alright.
Wait, no, sorry.
So then,
that's DC 26.
oh.
No, sorry, 27. 27. Jesus.
Okay, that's less manageable. That's less manageable. Okay. Cool. Alright.
Math. I know math is fun.
And then the cart is just dunzos. Alright. It's going to maintain its position. And does it have any bonus action? Nope. It's just going to roar loudly, which sounds like a dragon. It does sound like a dragon when it roars. Just a loud, like, T-Rex roar from Jurassic Park that kind of echoes and reverberates throughout the area. And you hear, high in the sky, a returning scream from the rock of Mount Gacus. All right. Anybody that was damaged can steal. Darius, Anna, Daniel. Oh, worth mentioning, Clean Sweep is super dead.
He's a magical construct, right? He's fine, right?
No, here's the save. Wow, he actually made the save, so he would take half damage, which would reduce him to 0 and kill him. But then he also explodes.
Oh.
So I guess Daniel and Tiernan will have to make saves against his explosion. There is no explosion here. It's 3 force damage. So Tiernan and Daniel each take 3 force damage as he explodes. Then that explosion will, shatter Excalibur. The chunks will just go everywhere.
Alas, poor Clean Sweep. We knew him well.
Yeah. You know what? We'll leave him here to be difficult terrain. Fantastic. All right. So no one's in a hurry to steal. I guess he'll just pass to someone. All right. The dragon will pass to... Chain Masters.
Oh, man. All right. Can Chain... Is this climbable?
Is what, the rocks?
Yeah.
I mean, everything's technically climbable if you're good enough, yeah. This icy rock wall would be a DC 18 to climb.
Ooh, because he just wants to get a better vantage point and get away from the others in case he invites the wrath. DC 18, and I have... that's athletics, right? So it's straight check. That's not gonna go well. Okay, instead he will... This thing is still on top of the kind of archway?
Yes, it's up on top of the archway, so it's 40 feet up.
Okay, I think Shane's gonna go over here.
Okay.
And then we'll take a little bit of cover afterward, if that's possible. And he will, knowing it's not going to do a lot of damage, probably, because his bullets never do to these type of things, but he's going to attempt to fire on this thing who, you know...
All right, so wait, you moved over here from where you were? That's going to be that's 40 feet of movement.
You're right, I only have 30 feet of movement, so we're going to move 10 feet closer.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess here.
Okay.
And so that's now all his movement. And
now, if you don't have obvious cover, but there's like a chance for cover, you can use the bonus action to take cover.
I'm guessing because he's out in front, there is no chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll take his kind of free action to whip out the rifle, and bonus action before that throw out the halberd, which I don't think can move. Can only go 30 feet away from me, so can't fly high enough yet. But he'll at least throw it out there.
Okay.
So let me get that out. Construct. He'll just... Oh, well, yeah, right there. That was good. And then he will take 2 shots at the dragon. Sorry, this is taking so long. Ooh, nice. That's a crit. And second shot is not a crit, but a 19.
19 is going to hit its armor class.
Okay. So the first one, the crit, that also lodges in him and does something to his movement, once I remember. gut shot, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
And these are using magical ammunition for these shots.
It's not magical.
Okay.
And he is too big for the gut shot to affect him because he is bigger than large.
Okay.
So the crit doesn't matter beyond damage.
All right. It does seem to be resistant to these attacks.
Okay. Yeah, he figured it was, but it does take some damage.
Yes.
Okay. That is everything for Shane. He will pass to, and Dragon's already went. He'll pass to Irenia.
Right. As you go to pass to Irenia, the creature looks at its ample legendary action economy that it has. It doesn't really have that big of a legendary action economy. It'll spend one legendary action to turn on a frightful presence. Alright, so everybody within 120 feet, this is a fear-based, mental-based attack with a lingering save. It will cause a Fear 5. The Fear 5 will go down each round. But Fear 5 is pretty broken. We're realizing in all my games we're running it like this. Alright. So, let me roll for all the NPCs. Who's left? I guess Savid and Tiernan. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got. Going down the list. Wisdom saving throw Shane succeeds, and you get a boon. You gain a hit die. If you don't need a hit die, you can choose to gain 4 plus APL hit points, or the well-rested status. If you have all of those things, then you're doing really good with your life. And,
I'll take well-rested.
Okay. Let's see. Anna didn't make it. Heavy Cart didn't make it. Heavy Cart's having a hard time anyways. Darius, you didn't make it. It looks like you're going to kick on an ability to counter it? Question mark?
Yeah.
Or
reaction. As a reaction, I spend 2 exertion points, and I do shrug it off.
All right. Well, let's see what the complication is. 5% chance that the bridge collapses and you all die. So, here we go. All right. Misfire. A random creature takes any damage this action would have caused, the action being a saving throw. They take 1d6 damage APL to determine the creature. If no damage, they take 1d6 damage to determine the creature. Have all other creatures within 15 feet of the original creature do a roll-off. The highest result is the target of this damage if there's no other creatures. So who's within 15 feet of you? It's only just Anna. Okay. So Darius, you guys are level 11? Question mark. So go ahead and roll 11d6 damage. Okay, so as you are like, fuck this, I ain't scared of nothing, and you do like a Colossus roar, you sound a lot like a dragon in that moment, and you just shatter the frozen cart. As the cart explodes in shards of ice and equipment, they all embed themselves in Anna, who was like on the cart at the time, who was frozen to the cart at the time. So I guess we could say, silver lining, Anna, you would not be frozen anymore, right? You were riding on the cart?
Yes.
Or were you... Okay, then yeah, we'll say that you aren't... Hey, 31 damage, but you're not frozen in place. Pretty slick. Or not.
She has access to all our gear.
Oh, yeah, because it's a part of you now. Let's see. Scrolling down, Irenia fails, Casimir fails, Taltos passes. Let's see. Tiernan passes. And Savid passes, but he's got his own problems he's dealing with. And Casimir fails critically. So we'll do a complication. Oh, it collapses over here. So all the roaring that's going on, obviously, there's going to be a landslide of ice and stones that come down on top of Casimir, Taltos, and Irenia. That's fun. All right, let's see. That is a 15-foot wide radius berry zone. So you're just outside of it, Shane.
Oh.
Hold on. Centered on him, 15 feet. Yeah, it'd be right there. Okay. All right, so all that's difficult terrain. Your halberd was 30 feet up in the air, so I don't think it would be hit. And then it deals 5d10. And then they have to make a DC, I believe, 15 dex. Alright. Let's see. Abilities, dexterity, save. Okay. Taltos gets a... Oh my god. Alright. So all of them take 28 points of damage. Wow. Man. Okay, so 28 times 2 would be 56? No, yeah, it'd be 56. Yep. Alright, so Casimir takes a wound from that. It's a landslide with bludgeoning. His leg is broken. Okay. Fun. Let's see. Alright, and then I believe they are all pinned underneath the landslide as well. Let's see, let me check. Nope, they're not pinned, so they just get wrecked as that stuff comes down on top of them. Alright, but then Taltos, he causes a complication and falls down. Maybe the worst of the ones we've rolled so far. Alright. Holy shit, y'all. So, I'll apply that frightened status. And, play will continue. Who did you pass to, Shane?
I passed to Irenia.
Okay. So Shane passes to Irenia. Irenia is going to shout for Tiernan. And she says, Tiernan, quickly! To me! Come! We must get out of here! Alright. She ignores difficult terrain because of the scout shit. Where is it? Somewhere in here. Oh, you know what? She wouldn't be afeared anyways because of the aura of courage, which would extend to these dudes as well. Okay. Alright. So, then I ask, would they need to roll a saving throw if they're immune to the fear? Probably not, right? Since it's entirely... Okay. Alright. You don't... I'll unbreak your old man's leg. Hold on. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Alright. Okay.
What caused the avalanche? Was it the failed save?
Huh?
What caused the avalanche?
Yeah, the avalanche. Yeah, the avalanche was caused by him failing a save against fear that he didn't have to make. So I'll just rewind all that. All right. She will move closer to the dragon. And then she will make the. I don't think she wants the dragon to be an easy target. I think she just wants everybody to fucking run. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. She doesn't know what the fuck to do. She's gonna run up to the base of the building. And she's gonna take a dodge action. And then she'll take cover with her bonus action. And that'll be her turn. She's gonna pass to Tiernan. I gotta ask you guys. This is like, you guys have been adventuring together for a while. Would Tiernan refuse to leave you guys on the bridge, or would he run across the bridge to be with Shane and Irina and the quest NPC?
Tiernan would leave us.
You think Tiernan would leave you?
He's done it before. He'd do it again.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, I was just gonna yell out, everyone needs to get across the bridge now.
All right, so Tiernan runs forward. The dragon does not seem to track his movement or care where he is going. All right, he runs over to Irina with a dash action. All right, before he leaves, he will bolster Daniel. So Daniel, you have a +1 on your first D20 roll from that you make, or the next D20 roll that you make. He will pass to Daniel.
All right, Daniel will shout back to Anna over the wind and the snow, like, "Can you make it?"
You don't think she can hear you right now? Her perception is so bad right now.
And you're in the most windy part. Yeah, that makes sense. Good RP. Good RP. So Daniel, yeah, you would feel your voice just carried away by the wind. Daniel, speaking of wind, your friend Sparky says this guardian is nothing compared to what awaits in the Amber Temple. If you don't have the power to survive this, you won't have the power to do anything, to protect anyone. But we are close, Daniel, and I can sacrifice a bit more of myself for you, my champion.
Down. Oh man, he's getting me right in the middle of a tense situation here.
What? Good salesman, I guess.
Damn. Oh, he is torn. Oh, he is going to 10, 20, 25, 30, and he's going to try and rouse Anna. It's like, are you can you make it? Now that we're close. Anna, can you hear me?
I think she would be looking at the dragon and really nothing else.
All right, can you move?
No response.
Damn it.
She's not frozen. She's not frozen in place anymore.
I'm going to. Daniel's going to grab her, and if she's willing, I will try and dash across the bridge with her.
Doesn't resist.
All right. So carrying.
All right. So it is an action to grapple an ally, and then you would move at half your speed, assuming that she doesn't cause you to become encumbered from her, her weight.
Okay. Yeah, so it's half. Oh, math. So I use my movement. So bonus action, dash with her. That's only 15 feet of movement.
Also, keep in mind that you are slowed.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So your movement is halved, and then you can only do a bonus action or an action, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I wouldn't even be able to make it over there.
Yeah. So.
Yes, never mind. So yeah, I would have made it.
All right. So you make half speed, -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws. Yeah. Can't use your reactions on your turn. You can use an action or a bonus action, but not both.
All right. So yeah, he wouldn't be. Yeah, he's stuck in Excalibur. He wouldn't be able to make it that far. So
Damn.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So
I mean,
he's not.
you say you wouldn't have been able to make it, but you know, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, we'll see that complication, that desperate state. He will concede.
Oh wow.
Help.
Oh shit.
He's stuck between a rock and a collapsing bridge. It's never been a more desperate situation.
All right. As you accept additional power and aid from your dark passenger, from your closeness to the Amber Temple, your will, your intent, the wind begins to blow harder, and there is sort of the scream of just anguish and frustration, but also of a small victory. Darius and Anna, you feel the wind, and it is biting, but it is not affecting you like it is affecting Daniel. You guys watch as the wind bites into the remaining flesh, the dried husk that clings to his bones, and tears and pulls and strips him to the bone. As you feel this transformation come over you, Daniel, you may remove any debuffs of your choice. So you could remove hypothermia. Is that yes? No?
Yeah, we'll do that one.
All right, which gets rid of the slow. You could remove your short rest debuff if you want, giving you an extra short rest today.
Okay.
All right. Mixed up. Probably want to get rid of that. And then your exhaustion and stress, because, all that meat was really, weighing you down. All right. You now have access to Featherfall and Fly, the 3rd level spell, each once per day. All right, and you can take your turn.
Okay, wow.
So the world, right, is definitely this is all happening so fast. You can still see, thanks to the memories of your eyes, essentially. So much of being a skeleton, you realize, is a psychic experience, actually, because what was a body but a vessel to carry around your mind. So it's not much different here. You just essentially manifest the things that you need when you need them. But in doing so, they are still bound to those same restraints, right? So by having eyes, you can still be blinded, etc., etc., etc. To kind of give you a crash course in being a skeleton.
Yeah, now he can truly see.
Oh shit! Love that. All right, so what are you gonna do with your turn?
All right, so he is going to bonus action bamf over to Anna. Oh wait, yeah, Fly is going to be a action. Yeah, I'm trying to get her out of here.
Yeah, the fly spell is an action to cast, but you are allowed to cast it on other people.
Damn, maybe he'll cast it on Anna, show her the way.
Oh shit.
Maybe she needs to change sides. Yeah, I don't have it, but I'll give it to her.
Okay. Oh right. I can add it to your sheet. I just gotta figure out where you keep your magic at. It's probably this book. There we go. Alright. There you go. Oh. And...
Alright, so yeah, he's no longer slow to go over there. He'll boop her on the nose. Like, come along. And then he will... he will bonus action dash. And then he will use his cunning celerity for another bonus action and attempt to 90 feet of Bamf.
Oh shit. Okay.
Out of the way. Which would be over here, but I'm colliding.
Yeah. Is it a place you can see is the question.
Okay.
Yeah. So you
Yeah,
need
fair
to... Yep.
Oh yeah, I got it. I got it. Alright, and I'll pass to Anna.
Huh. Well, that was a turn of events.
Yeah.
Alright, so Anna, you are now, thanks to your allies, Darius doing 31 points of, Hulk damage to you, breaking the restraint, and then your other ally sacrificing their humanity, you now can fly away. Or fly right up to that dragon's fucking face and teach it a lesson.
I don't think that's going to happen at the moment. First thing we're going to do is bonus action second wind. And then she will fly. Can she? Nah, she can't see shit right now. She will move. First, just move there. And then she will look at Shane. I guess she'll go. Shane knows the way. And she'll move another 60 feet with a dash. And since she's afraid, I'll probably action surge and continue to fly 60 feet off the map.
Oh, wow. Just off the map. Oh, shit. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Who would you like to pass to?
Darius.
Alright, Darius, to you. I don't know if you're muted or...
Oh, boy.
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
I can kind of hear you. Alright, yeah, you're starting to come through.
Okay. Oh, man. Shit. Darius is just gonna move. That's gonna be difficult terrain. Here. Nope, can't do that. That's a wall. I'm gonna action dash, so 20, essentially 40, 50, pass there. Essentially, that's just gonna get me into here. I think. Sorry, I'm still considering a couple of things here. As I get closer to this side of the bridge, where does it look like the dragon is looking at?
Oh, it's staring down at you.
Okay, perfect.
You feel your blood, like, pumping through your veins, but the blood feels thick and languid, like it's struggling to go through, so the whole process is incredibly painful. Looking up at this dragon, you are filled with the rage of countless millennias of insubordination, betrayal, and the daring to rise up against you.
Okay. I think for right now, Darius is just gonna use. He's just gonna use a bonus action to do a moxie to stick and move another 30 feet. 45. So get to here. So I'm off the bridge. I'm still looking up at the creature. That's it. I'm gonna pass it to Taltos and tell him to keep moving.
All right. Taltos looks at you and says, "If, but
keep moving.
What do you intend to do?" He will need a persuasion or an intimidation.
Did that go through?
Oh, he's not gonna listen to you.
I'm not surprised.
All right, so you gonna pass to him?
Yeah.
All right, as you pass to the creature, it is going to use its last 2 legendary actions for wing attack. Let's see. That will just allow it to fly down and just land on all you guys. All right. I wish there was some cool mechanic where if you landed on you guys, it would smash you. So this is a big stone dragon, but there's not. All right. So he comes crashing down in the space with you guys. Let's see. Taltos is up. Taltos is going to turn into a bear. All right. Do you have control of Taltos yet? I think we've talked about this last week.
Nope.
But it was like
left my
you guys are
side
still,
since the castle.
yeah. You're too like, you're too
That's
into
on
that.
him.
Yeah. Evil shit. So he'll back up to here, and as he does, he'll turn into a bear. I'll heal his bear back up. Oh wait, that's claw. We can't do that. Here we go. All right. Let's see. And then there's nobody downed, right? That he could use bonus action on to heal before he transforms. Yeah. All right. He's just gonna do that. Transform. All right. Play. He'll pass to Savid. Savid will make a death save. This will be the one that he's already has 2 on him. So let me see. Okay. All right. Casimir's up. Yeah. Casimir does not want to fight this thing. This isn't his problem. So he's going to let's see. Yeah, he'll use Misty Step. And then what? He'll start moving away, I guess. All right. You guys control the initiative. Who do you want to pass to going to the next round? Anybody want it? Otherwise, he will pass to Darius. Darius, you're up.
Tune in Irenia.
Oh, you want them to try to get away?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. But
Doesn't
Tiernan
seem
really
like
likes
anyone wants to fight
Darius.
this thing, so.
Well, yeah. You either all have to fight it or not is probably the take.
And if people are leaving, then we're all leaving.
And the wind is howling and all that jazz. All right. Shit. Okay.
If this thing follows
all
us,
right.
it follows us.
Real chalk. Would Tiernan leave Darius? I know he'd definitely leave Anna, but I guess he would. It feels like you're probably pretty compromised. But without you, how do you guys keep going? You take a lot of hits for everybody. Let's see. He might actually look at Anna and with his high wisdom realize that being close to Anna while this thing is upset, maybe not the best idea. Shit.
Anna's up there. She's like...
Oh, you're way off map. Okay.
Yeah.
All
I just can't move any further.
Oh, okay. Won't let you go any further. All right. I'll put you in the timeout box over here. All right. He'll pass to Irenia. So same thing. She'll move and then keep moving. All right. Irenia will pass to Shane.
All right. Shane, seeing that we're going, will use the free action to put away his rifle and hold out his hand, and like a freaking Jedi, the halberd flies back into it and is gone. And he will go 30 feet and will, I guess, use his action to dash and go off map.
Okay.
And I will pass to Daniel.
All right, Daniel, to you.
All right. Daniel will shout over to Darius, like, "Let's get out of here." Working on a skeleton. Move.
You just got to sound like Skeletor, right? Isn't that what all the skeletons in the world sound like?
I'll have to brush up.
Oh, okay.
He-Man.
He-Man!
Oh, that's, yeah, you're feeling it. You're getting there.
Work in progress, but yeah, he will go 60 feet towards the entrance. Is Darius gone yet? No, I'll pass to him.
That's the Taltos.
Okay, I'll pass to Taltos then.
Okay, Taltos sees everyone else is leaving, but sees Darius refuses to leave. I mean, you remind him.
Darius is about to leave. So if he's
he
sticking
is?
around,
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if that's the vibe, then he'll roll out. And then he will ready an action to dash in case Darius doesn't.
Damn you.
I
was about to be like, all right, so Darius stays and fights this one thing one-on-one.
See, no. I got you. All right,
yeah, third time's not this charm. You got onto me.
All right, he will pass to Darius.
Okay. Darius is just gonna kind of look this thing in the eye. You're a piece of work. And he's going to this thing. He's just gonna run from it. I cannot select my token. Actually, hold on a second.
Oh, is it not giving token rescue anymore? As things continue to die. Nice.
Well, that's fine. I can grab it this way.
Okay.
So that's going to be.
Oh yeah, token rescue is just gone. I could turn on token Z. I had token rescue instead of token Z, but I could turn on token Z.
It's fine. I'm able to
All
grab it now. So he just moves away from it with his movement, and then he's going to action dash, and then he's going to bonus action use another Moxie point to dash.
All right, it's going to attack you as you go to run away.
That's fine.
With an opportunity attack.
What's this thing?
See.
Is this creature higher than their level? Always got to ask.
It is a CR 15.
Oh, it is. Cool.
So yes,
okay.
Yeah.
So then this turns off. So my AC a little bit higher.
So it will use a bite attack, but it's going to do a 1D&D bite attack. So if it hits, it will do no damage. It will instead grapple you. Here we go. 17?
That does not hit. My AC is 20.
All right. Nice.
All right. Then I use my action to dash. Then I use another Moxie point for stick and move to dash again. So 90 feet.
Alrighty. Who do you pass to?
I mean, I guess I'll pass to Anna because she's the only one left on our side.
Okay. And Anna, you just keep going?
Just keep going. Pass to the elves.
Alright, let's see. Now keep in mind, with the weather conditions, sustained flying is very dangerous.
She'll stay close to the ground then. If she needs to land every turn, that's fine. She'll just land.
Okay, yeah. Alright, wait, so you passed to the dragon or Casimir? Anna.
Is Savate still alive?
Savid has to make saves.
Passes to Savid.
Alright. Let's see. Okay. Lay passes to Casimir. He's going to get further off map. Casimir has to pass to the dragon. Dragon gets its 3 legendary actions filled back up. Alright, Darius, is that where you are?
No, I moved 90 feet. So
okay.
Yeah, Shane's off.
So that would have been 60 and then another 30 from here.
Okay. So you guys are all off the map then?
Essentially.
Alright. If it gets its breath weapon back, it will fly after you guys to drop a breath weapon. If not, it will return to its perch. Here we go. Okay. So then with a crunching of icy stone, the creature takes wing, and then it's going to do like a carpet bombing situation. Mathematically, Anna, you're just too far off map, I think, to be targeted. As would probably be Casimir. So I'm thinking it would catch Darius and Daniel, probably?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Because it do got quite a good flight speed, and yeah. Alright.
Is it also affected by the winds?
Let's see. Let me check. Strong wind. Makes flying by non-magical means nearly impossible. A flying creature in a strong wind must land at the end of its turns or fall. So it has not broken any of those rules yet, nor has Anna. Since I'm going to put it out there, a statue flying is magically, yeah, it's magically flying, yeah. But it does need to land. So yeah, it's going to take flight. It's going to carpet bomb, and then it'll come crashing down. We'll say, ka-choom, like right here. All right, so Casimir was already pretty far off map. We're going to say that he and Anna are spared. However, I'm going to catch, let's see, Daniel, Irenia, and Darius. That seems right. Irina is just in the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. So here we go. Cold breath. Alrighty.
I'd like to request to use a Fanspo reroll.
Everyone should use it if you need it.
Alright, using Fanspo.
And
All
just
right.
for full transparency, so Shane's 20 feet east off the map, so he would actually be in that blast.
Ooh, okay. Then yeah.
Just to be honest. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought you were still lingering, but I guess there's some kind of barrier that you guys can't get past. Okay, so go ahead and give me a save as well. Shane.
Shitty.
This is Con. I was hoping it was
Nope. Nope.
Oh, it's so close too.
All right. If these are locked in, I'm gonna roll the. Oh, Daniel. Here's a boon for you. And you're a dedicated rogue, but this isn't a dex save, so it doesn't matter. No,
Is
that's
this
a bad
within
one. Here's a good one. Here's a good one. Darius, do you ask the question? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, is this within succeeding cost?
It is. So you would succeed and take true damage equal to 50% of your maximum hit points, which is probably the thing you were trying to avoid happening.
Yeah.
That's rough, bro.
So, maximum hit points. Jesus, calculation, math, all this stuff.
So your max HP is what, 118? No,
Yeah.
108 because your max HP is reduced.
I take 50
so it'd be
points.
59, right? Oh no, it's 108. You're right. Yeah. So 54.
Mhm.
That would also trigger a injury. So let's see, true damage. I guess we'll just go with the damage you're trying to avoid. So it'll be cold. All right. Everyone locked in their saves? Shane, are you succeeding in costs? Are you using a fanspo to reroll? Or are you just gonna take it?
Oh, yeah, I'll succeed at a cost.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it can't be the same result twice. Targeted. Until the end of your next turn, all enemies in play have advantage on attacks against you. Any attacks that hit and deal damage, deal extra damage equal to your. Well, this isn't an attack, so that's good. All right.
And he generally doesn't want to target me anyway, so that's
All right.
good.
Here is the damage. It comes in at 60 points of damage. All right. So Irene will take half, which does trigger a injury for her. She's frozen in place. That's a complication. With a DC 30 to free. All right. So Shane, you would take half of that, so you would take 30 cold damage.
And I know rules is written, evasion only applies to those that do dex saves, but it does specifically mention breath attacks in there. Would that?
No, I'm a little embarrassed right now, but no, it does not apply because it's a Constitution save.
I had to try.
Yeah, it's one of the strongest abilities in the game, so I would say that it needs to stay well in its wheelhouse of dexterity, dodging attacks. Kind of
Sounds
deal.
good.
So,
how much damage does it take?
So it would be 60, and then you halved it, so it would be 30 cold damage.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Everybody mitigated their damage?
Yep.
All right. That
And
is the
we'll
dragon's
reaction.
turn. Oh. Uncanny Dodge only works against attacks. This is an effect.
Oh. Never mind.
Yep.
As a reaction,
Man, I got my black and white referee shirt on this morning. This is good stuff. All right. All right. What else?
Darius
What do
is
you
gonna
got?
use Bloody Unbowed, so he gets 33 temp HP.
All right. Fair enough.
And then so that was from the true damage that I took from the breath weapon. And then I.
Oh yeah, here's your
points.
effect from the true damage critical, or injury or whatever.
Yeah.
Hypothermia. That's not good. All right. And you're saying that you would take another one, or no?
So I took. So the 50% of my HP, that was damage that I took.
Yeah.
As a reaction to that damage I took, I used.
Ooh, here's the shit of it, though. Here's the shit of it. You can't actually use your reaction now because when you succeeded a cost, you took the hypothermia, which caused slow, which prevents reactions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then it was 50% of my HP, and then I took the damage from the cold. Darius is down.
Oh shit! All right, so when you go down from the cold-based damage, then you would take another. All right. Let's see. Frost nipped toes. For 1 round, so you can't take the dash action. All right. That's the dragon's turn. Going into round 3. Anyone who is damaged may steal. Otherwise, it's going to pass to Darius. Going once. Going twice. Irene, you will steal. Alright. Are you healer healed?
I am not.
Alright.
Literally just woke up.
she's frozen in place, so she will just use healer on you. And then as a bonus action, she will help you stand up. And then she doesn't have a movement because she's stuck here. Probably forever because DC's 30 athletics check. Just rough. Alright, so the formula is a d6. It shouldn't be a 4 anymore. It should also add your hit dice. So 11, so 20 damage. Or 20 hit points of healing.
I think healer is a d6 plus 4 plus hit die.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. So she rolled 9 plus 11, so you'd be 20 hit points. Alright, she grimly looks down at her feet that are just encased in ice and at the dragon, and she just sort of closes her eyes. And she will pass to Tiernan. Alright, let's see. As she passes to Tiernan, the creature is going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack. The tail has a 15-foot reach, which is exactly where Daniel is. So here we go. 25 for 19 bludgeoning damage. And this is considered a magical weapon, if that matters.
Yep, even having that, Daniel is dead.
Oh shit!
You got 7 hit points left.
All right. So you drop. Let's see. And your left 4th toe is broken. Aw, buddy. As a skeleton, does that mean it just sort of is loose in your shoe right now? Is that like...
Item interact, pick it up?
Oh, I think it's in your boot, right? It would just be floating around in there?
Yeah.
Like gravel? Okay. Yeah. Alright, well, it's your turn, Daniel, so give me a death save.
Alright. This is at... It's at advantage because Heart of Winter.
Oof. Okay, Heart of Winter, that's good, gets good. Okay. Alright.
Alright, yeah, he'll, pass to Shane. Wait, Shane's gone.
Yeah, no, Shane's
only 10 feet Shane, so as you go to pass, it's gonna raise its tail up, this massive pillar of frozen stone, and it's gonna bring it down on Daniel again.
Can I use an interrupt point to stop that?
Well, you can't interrupt a legendary action, unfortunately.
Poop.
Alright, so here we go. If this hits, it's a critical hit. 22 for 38. Oh, yeah. 38 is not your bloodied value, but it is a critical hit, so you will take another wound. and then you will... Oh, the wind's knocked out of you. Buddy, that's rough. You're prone and lose concentration. Yep, I would say those things are all true. But you do have 2 failed death saves on you.
Okay.
All right, so Shane.
All right, so Shane...
It has one more. If you don't heal Daniel, it will kill Daniel. No pressure.
Oh, shit balls. Okay, Shane was going to do something else, but instead he will go 10 feet to get back on the map where he's now at, and then 10, another 15. So he would be right here. I can't move myself, but if you can move me right there.
Yeah, sorry. Let me get rid of this wall that seems to be blocking everybody's progress. Oops. No, get rid of wall, not make wall. There we go. All right, you should be able to move about freely now.
Perfect. Okay. And I was going to try a Hail Mary, but instead he will use his potion of superior healing.
Oh, shit.
And pour that down Daniel's open mandible and hope it does something. Since
just
he doesn't really have a throat.
Pour out a 40 ounce all over his bones. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Do I roll the potion just regular or?
Yeah. Well, it's his hit dice, so it's d8s.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Daniel, do you want to do that then? Since
Oh, what is that again?
it's a potion of superior healing. It's 8d. I guess whatever your hit die is plus 8.
Yep, 8d8 plus 8.
All right.
Okay. So you regain 39 health. Keep in mind, you have lingering death saves until you are healed back to full.
Okay. Was that
Daniel?
Okay.
Oh? Daniel will look up at you, Shane, and you'll hear a rasping, broken voice say, "Why?"
And he just kind of steps back like, I'm still figuring that out myself. Is that an action to pour a potion down someone's throat?
It is, unless you have fast hands.
Oh, he's not a thief.
Okay, all right. So then, yeah, it was an action and an item interaction to grab the potion. So you still have your bonus action and your the rest of your movement, if any.
Yeah. So he had put all of his weapons away. So he will free action because of his ability to draw and stow weapons. Will pull out Dawnbringer.
Okay.
And turn around for flavor and face the dragon with the glowing sword aloft. And that is all he can do right now. And he's just going to stand over Daniel, Irenia, and Adarius. And I will pass to Taltos.
Okay. I mean, at this point, Taltos looks over at Darius. Darius is back up with 20 because of the heals. Looks at the creature. Alright, he's gonna move in front of it and try to fight it. Here we go. You can use that multi-attack for claw and a bite. Go. Alright, the claws hit, the bite does not, and because Moon Druid, these count as magical, the creature takes the full damage. Alright, and that will be his turn. He will pass to... I guess we'll just get Savid out of the way. Alright. Can you guys see Savid's saves when they come through or no?
Yeah, I think so. I think we saw
Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll this one hidden then, so you don't know how it turns out. So this will be the last one way or the other. Okay. Alright. Let's see. And Shane's already gone. Darius, have you gone this round? No? Can't hear him again. Alright. Then he'll pass to Anna. So Anna, you hear them fighting in the background.
Actually, I think the flight would have got knocked off of her, so she would have realized that something's up.
Oh, yeah, because he has to concentrate on it. You're right.
But I'm so far away.
Right? You're pretty fast, though. How far off map do you think you would be? Because if you flew and then flew again, right? It's a magical flight, so 90 feet? Yeah.
Well,
or is it 60 foot?
His is 60.
Okay.
There's the catch-up function.
Oh, that's true. You could cash in everything you have this turn to just be adjacent to an ally.
She wouldn't do that. You would never do that.
Adjacent to an ally, pretty nice. With this possible breath weapon coming up.
I know exactly.
All right, so we'll say that you're. I think you're about 180 off map. So I'll just put you at 180 because you went off map the first round and then you kept going off map in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She would look for a place to hide. This is just Valakai all over again.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. With your perception, you don't see Casimir hiding nearby, so you find your own hiding spot and just nestle in there, I guess.
All right. She'll pass to who's left.
All right. You've got Casimir, Darius, and the dragon.
That's a Darius.
All right. As you pass to Darius, the creature is upset that this bear has attacked it, and it's going to use its last legendary action to tail attack the bear, and the bear takes 12 points of damage. All right, Darius, to you.
Shouldn't have passed to him. He's AFK. I'll pass to Casimir.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay. That would be not enough to drop you, but it would cause yet another injury.
But I will dodge that one with my reaction.
Okay, yeah, you can uncanny dodge to reduce the damage. Here is your slashing-based injury. Leg laceration. You take a long, painful slash to one of your legs. Your speed is reduced by 10 feet. I mean, you could cut bones, I guess. It doesn't say it's muscle-based. All right, so there's some meat inside the bone where all the blood is made.
For now.
delicious. And then seeing as how you're still standing, it will use its other claw attack on you as well. It seems to be prioritizing certain characters. Here's a claw attack for Daniel. 15, I think it's gonna...
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh shit, alright, 11 more damage. Alright, if we don't have a Darius back, I will try to play Darius.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh my god. It's been
All right.
after another.
You're up. You have 2 hit points left.
Oh, I got.
Yeah, and Daniel has 6 hit points left. And it's right in the middle of everybody, and Anna and Casimir are fighting their own battle off map.
Right. They're not hiding or anything.
Oh, I didn't say what they were battling. I just said that they were fighting their own off map.
Fair enough. And I'm slow too, so that means I can only do an action or a bonus action, I believe.
Yes. Half speed, -2 AC, bonus action or action. Unless, I mean, you are pretty close in the shadow of the Amber Temple. You can feel the power of Archimedes flowing through the stones of the mountain. This pretender, this false dragon, this icon of the enemy. It fills you with disgust. But that disgust could also fill you with power. It's up to you, though.
And just the previous night, I decided to refuse that power and got a level of exhaustion for no fucking reason. For the exact same shit that could have happened just now.
I'm just saying that some people have managed to stay pure, and they don't need no man. They pay their own bills. They drive their own motorcycle. You know what I'm saying?
I seem to remember that person trying to talk to a crazy ass angel.
I mean, well,
you weren't there.
I know you didn't come back with that stupid idol.
What do you got? What do you got?
Yeah.
Without your DPS specialist, I mean, I don't know.
And unfortunately, Enrina is
DC
solid.
30 frozen to the ground.
Just need to peel this thing away. Alright, well, he was trying to resist it, but I guess he's gonna submit to the darkness.
Oh shit, what, really? Oh my god.
Yeah,
okay.
It's desperate times calls for desperate measures.
Okay. Alright. Hold on a sec.
Goodbye, old days.
Let's see. All right. Okay. You're currently at what? Tier 2?
I believe 2, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see. Oh man. Okay. As you accept the blessing of this this patron, as you feel the wrath and the anger of Archimedes flow into you, as you feel some of yourself make room for something other, you can remove whatever debuffs you would like from your sheet.
I was about to say frozen nips. Frozen,
but no, I mean
frozen
you
toes,
can get rid of
hypothermia, slow, all that stuff. Gone.
Okay.
And exhaustion.
Okay. All right. Let's see. You now know that 3 times per day, when you successfully strike a creature, you can cast a vampiric touch into them. So the trigger for the vampiric touch is to essentially land a hit. Yep.
Essentially, it's like a smite, kind of.
Yeah.
Well,
the target takes
old
3d6
smite, not the
necrotic,
fucking smite they're doing.
and you regain hit points equal to half the amount of necrotic damage dealt. So that happens. And you also realize that you could consume a fresh corpse to regain some health if such an opportunity presented itself. So just add something called Corpse Eater, ? Because you don't know the full mechanics of it. You just know that that's something you could do.
Okay.
All right. Everything else seems normal at this point. That's the best it could do, bro. It's locked in jail.
I'm assuming appearance is gonna be changed, but I'll work on that later. Okay. Darius is going to kind of pivot around to the backside of this creature, and I think just for right now, as he accepts the deal, he's just gonna pump himself with a whole bunch of hit points. So he's gonna spend his healing surge. He's gonna spend a bonus action to catch his breath.
Okay.
So that's 53 hit points. And he just lets out an unholy roar. That's gonna be it for right now. Who hasn't gone? I can't.
That is it. You're the last one to act.
I was the last one in the round.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to look to Tiernan with a sorrowful look, and then just say, "Get Irina out of here." And I'll pass it to Tiernan.
Okay. Tiernan says, it's just gonna follow us, and Daniel won't be able to talk our way out of this one. We have to stay and fight.
Then we all go down.
He looks over at Irina, and Irina gives this nod, lumberjack nod, like, might as well. This way we don't have to die in the Ember Temple. Well, I shouldn't say that part. Alright. Tiernan's gonna attack it. He'll have flank from Darius. Here we go. He's been doing like 2 of these and 1 of these offhand, it seems. Yeah. Wow. These are some great rolls for him. Alright. That's good. This is why they have pitch hitters in baseball, I think. Let's see.
Tiernan succumbed to his power because there's no way he would hit.
Fair enough. The problem is you guys are too far from his source of power up here on this cursed mountain. Let's see.
What? I thought all the land was his power.
Right? You would think so. I mean, you have noticed some pretty corrupt shit up here. Alright, he deals 30 solid points of damage to the creature. The creature's head snakes around to face him, noticing him for the first time. He's gonna swallow hard, and he will pass to
I'll take it.
Shane. He's passed to Shane.
Oh, Shane.
Shane's got to get. Shane's got to get out of here.
So Shane, having held aloft the glowing holy sword, is going to hold it off He-Man style and cast Crusader's Mantle.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Don't need a template because, well, I guess I could put the template down. It's so that is centered on him and moves with him. But that's so everybody that is not hostile within that gets starts radiating with holy light. Well, radiance. Sorry, and they get, for color, I assume it says awakening boldness, but they get an extra D4 radiant damage on all their weapon attacks.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So he's trying to basically use that holy power on everybody to kind of override all that evil that the dragon sees, and hoping that he just sees holiness in everybody.
Okay. Gotcha.
So that's what he's trying to do, but that takes an action to cast.
All right.
And then, he can't attack, but he will throw out the. He'll throw out the halberd again, because that's a bonus action. And it'd be right next to the dragon. We'll put it next to Irenia, and it will attack as part of that action. Come here, halberd. – 25 to hit for. Now that's a part of me, so I assume that gets a D4 with it as well.
Let's see. It has to be a creature. So this is currently a weapon dancing on its own, so it would not qualify for the Crusader's mantle. While you're wielding it, it would. But it's the same reason that the dancing Mithril Halberd can't benefit from like flanking and stuff like that.
Oh, it does say it uses my attack roll and score modifiers, but not any bonuses I have. Okay, that's
right. Which I would say a D4 from Crusader's Mantle is a bonus that you would have. So yeah.
That's fair enough.
All right, it takes 10 points of damage.
So everyone gets a D4 if you attack it, and wish I was able to do that before Tiernan attacked twice, but
All right.
And he'll pass to Taltos.
All right. As you go to pass to Taltos, the creature is going to use a 2 legendary actions to activate wing attack. All right. Okay, so everybody give me a dexterity saving throw. Everybody except Anna and Casimir, I guess. Let's see. Alright, gotta roll for Tiernan. Okay. Let's see. Wing attack beats its wings. Good to know. So the damage is 13 bludgeoning damage. And then if you failed, you take the damage and are knocked prone. If you make the save, none of that stuff affects you. Alright. And then as part of that, it can move up to half its movement. So it will fly. Let's see. Yeah, it'll fly over here. Well, it wants to stay as close to you as possible. But yeah, it'll fly over here. That will provoke opportunity attacks if you have reactions and a melee weapon you want to use. Did Irenia pass or fail? She failed. Okay. Alright. Okay, let's see. That 20 is going to hit. You tag it for 7 points of damage. 15 is not going to get through the creature's stony defenses. Tiernan will attack with disadvantage because he was knocked prone. Here we go. 16. Let's see. When it moved out of the space, yeah. Assuming Shane gives him a flank, that +2 will make it to 18. 18 will hit.
And that gets the D4 added to it for radiant damage.
Nice. All right. Did you add the D4 to yours?
No, so it would have been 9
okay.
damage.
Okay. Well, how much was the radiant?
2.
Okay. All right. The creature still seems to be holding on. Not bloodied yet. Shane, you pass to
Taltos.
Taltos. Okay. All right. Taltos whirls around, targets the creature, and will do a claw
Not still
and a
40
bite.
feet up, is it?
No. It would be up a bit because of like the hillside. We'll put it at like 10, but bear tall, so bear can kind of reach it. Yeah. All right. So the claws don't hit. The bite does for 12. All right, and that is Pretty Bear's turn. It will pass to Darius. Did you already go this turn?
I have not.
Okay, it'll pass to Darius.
All right, I'll spend half my movement to get up.
Okay.
I'm going to spend movement. Would Taltos allow for jumping off of his back?
Oh, you mean like climbing him as part of your movement, or just like for coolness sake? Because you can move through allies at no penalty.
For coolness sake, because I'm not gonna be able to hit that thing if it's 10 feet up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, you could also just try to climb up the ledge with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, for coolness sake, yeah, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
It would just be mechanically, you would just be passing through an ally's space and climbing as part of your movement.
11.
Okay, yeah. So you would kind of run through, leap off of your bear druid ally, but as you go to grab the ledge, it kind of crumbles beneath your feet. The ZC is 18 to climb up this ledge. You would come tumbling back down. You can use your reaction to grab the ledge if you want. Otherwise, you would need to pick a space that's not the bear's space down below.
That reaction's gonna be useful. All right. I'll move to here. Is that all right?
Yep, that's fine. You have movement remaining. Okay. So what are you gonna do with your action?
With that total movement, I would have had to have dash. So that
oh shit.
That would have been a bonus action, another Moxie point to stick a move.
Okay.
So I have an action left.
Now, as you run towards it, its eyes are glowing with this luminous sort of blue-white light that matches Shane's sword. Your eyes glow with nega light. You know what I'm saying? Like anti-light. They seem to pull in the light around them into pits of darkness.
Great. Yeah, I wasn't able to get to that thing, so that fucks me over. Am I still? Nope, I used that in the last person. I think I'm just gonna take an action to dodge.
Okay.
All I can do at this point.
All right. Who do you pass to?
I will pass to Daniel.
All right.
Daniel will spend half his movement to sit up because he was just down.
Okay.
And he is going to healing surge.
Okay.
So, come on. Alright, so 10, 19, 4. Alright. All that. Alright, and then he is going to move one up, and he is going to shock and grasp this guy.
All right. Let's see. With no one providing a flank, 16 is not going to hit.
All right, fair enough.
All right. Anything else from Daniel?
No, he will pass to. Oh, who's left? Is Anna back yet?
You don't see her.
You want to pass her anyways?
Yeah, I'll pass to her anyway. See if she can.
All right. As you pass to it, the creature sees you scrambling up. Oh, wait. It was up on the ledge. So how would you do a shocking grasp?
Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was up higher. Okay. Well,
I mean, you could roll. You could also roll a DC 18 athletics to climb up and see if you make it up there with it. Okay.
No.
It's pretty close, but okay. All right. Did you have a ranged attack you would have substituted then?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He would have.
Okay.
Yeah, when I went and got this ready all together. Yeah, he'll use his Storm's Wrath.
Oh, okay. All right. Then I'll have the creature roll a dex save. It fails really bad.
All right. 25 lightning.
And then everyone allied against the creature, you have advantage on your next saving throw, ability check, etc. This ends at the end of the round. All right, so it takes 25 points of lightning damage. Okay.
Well, step back and pass to Anna.
All right, so that is going to cause a number of things to happen. One, you bloody the creature. So when you bloody the creature, instead of getting its breath weapon back, which you would think that would happen, it actually gets all of its legendary actions back. So the 2 that it had already used come back. The a frailty activates, so its speed, all speeds are reduced, and it can't take reactions, which is good because it was going to reaction bite you, Daniel, when you moved away from it. And then it gets a new ability, Unmoving Rock. It cannot be moved against its turn, or sorry, against its will. And it has advantage on the first attack it makes on a turn if it has not moved since the start of its last turn. All right. However, as you pass to Anna, it will use one of these 3 to tail attack you. So here we go.
That does not hit.
All right. Anna, it's you.
All right, I got 2 rounds of fear left, but the morale boost would let her dig deep. Well, not very deep, deep enough to maybe try to poke her head out. She sees maybe a glimpse of something going on down there, and they're not coming. I think she would start to move towards them. So but I'm not gonna do catch up. Just gonna move twice.
All right, so you'd be at a fear 2, and then at the end of your turn, it would drop to a fear 1.
I keep fighting the effects. They keep like dropping off, so
okay.
I'm just keeping track of what I got.
All right.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Who do you pass to?
Poor Irenia. Can anybody get her out? Oh, she's dead.
No, she's got
stuck.
three hit points, prone, frozen in place. But you know what? She's got an Aura of Courage.
That's to Casimir.
# brave. All right. Casimir is also going to try and master his fear here. All right, he's under 20, so he'll move closer, and he'll throw a lightning bolt. Lightning bolt's got a sick ass range, right? What is it? 100 feet? Yeah, okay. Balanced. Alright, so he's gonna chuck that out. Creature will try to make it save. As statue, has magic resistance, but it's got a pretty bad save. Let's see. Makes it. Damage. Not great, but hey, 13 more damage. It is large enough and high up enough that he does not hit any of you guys. Alright. He's gonna pass to Irenia. The creature is going to attack Daniel with its tail again. 17.
Go ahead.
All right, 19 damage. All right, Irenia is up. She can't stand up from prone, because standing up from prone is a move action, or, uses movement. If there were tags or whatever, it'd be a move action. She's going to heal herself. I went to ask her if she had been healed today, but she gave me a look so I didn't follow up on that one. So, all right, and her hit dice. Okay, so let's see. All right. Checking the inventory here. She do got that potion, the basic potion of healing. She will use easy target or helpful to make the creature an easy target for the next attack against it. And unfortunately, that is her turn. She passes to the dragon statue. As she passes the dragon statue, it's going to use the legendary action to attack Daniel, who continues to defy it. All right, here we go. 15? Okay. Damn, dude. All right, 16 points of damage. All right, it gets its legendary actions back, but most importantly, does it get its breath weapon back? We're all holding our breath. Here we go. Son of a bitch. Okay. This might be it, guys. All right, the dragon is going to lift off and fly over this way. Your ally, the bear, can reach it in melee. He is going to try to bite it, and instead of doing damage, he's going to try and grapple it in place if he hits. Unfortunately, a 12 does not. Alright, it's going to fly up. Despite all the wind, it's going to come down right here. And it's just going to blast everybody except Anna. This is the fourth or third? Third out of 4 rounds. Cold breath. There we go. Shane, you do not find yourself spared.
Yeah.
You must have fallen from grace with the knights to be associated with such monsters. All right.
Even with my holy spell.
I'm gonna spend the fan spell if that's cool.
I mean, this could be the end of the campaign, so I mean,
yes.
There we go.
Yeah, I'll do one as well.
Okay.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
All right. Roll these two. Oof. Kieran rolled a nat 1. Do you guys want him to re-roll with a fanspo?
Yeah, he has a good con save.
Yeah, it's a +9.
Yeah.
So, all right. He makes a save.
I used a recapturation for advantage, so I got a 20.
Okay, nice. Nice. All right, everyone's locked in. Here comes the damage. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right, 58. These are some beef breath weapons. 58 cold damage coming in. That is, let me do the calculations here. 58. Wow. All right, it was 4 points away from killing Irenia outright from the damage. All right. She is frozen in place again, so 2 frozen in place. There's no getting her out of here, I don't think. All right, bear. I forgot to roll for bear. Let's see, con save. Oh, hell yeah. Magic item regains a charge or short rest feature. Okay, I guess he'll get back one of his wild surges then. Alright. And the damage coming in. Okay. So it'll be half. Let's see. Oh, because Bear, he would trigger cornered for going bloodied. But cornered, I don't think anything's close enough to attack. Nope. And then unstoppable. To heal back up to 27. Alright. And then Tiernan, he's going to take half of that, but I think that is still enough to take him out. I don't know all of Tiernan's abilities, so I don't know if he has something to mitigate that. Oh, no, he's still going. Jesus.
Yeah, he would have taken 29 points.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's still going. Okay. That is the dragon's turn.
Daniel goes down again.
Oh, okay. Round 5. Anyone that took damage can steal.
Darius will steal.
Okay, Darius will steal. Alright, Shane. For Crusader's Mantle, that does or does not require concentration?
It would not, only because it is cast through the sword, specifically.
Oh.
Unless you've ruled that spells cast through sword, items require concentration.
Well, items that allow you to cast a spell, they still require you to cast the spell. If it didn't require concentration, it would say in the description. But any item.
Does not say that specifically. So
all
sure. Right. I don't think he can pass it because he took 58 points. So
oh
even
shit!
half
Yeah,
of that
so it would just end. All right. So then, with the blinding snow and ice of the breath weapon, the Crusader's Mantle is extinguished. All right, Darius, what do you do?
How high up is this creature?
Oh, sorry, it is on the ground. It has to land, so it's on the ground. It is right in front of you.
Okay. Well, Darius is going to slide underneath the creature.
Okay.
So that
treating is difficult terrain, right?
If it's difficult terrain, then I probably.
Well, moving through a huge creature would still be difficult terrain.
Okay, so I can probably only get the side then.
Okay.
But hoping that the creature is looking towards him and not the others. I mean, yeah, he's just gonna try and go ham on this thing as best as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Alright, here comes the first hit. 16, I think, is going to miss.
Its armor class is an 8.
Actually,
its armor class is an 18.
Easy target.
Oh shit. Yeah, then I guess if this is the first attack since it got easy target, that would be a critical hit.
Okay, here's gonna be a couple of things then. He's going to spend the hit die for Iron Fist. Crit. Here's a stupid button. We're doing 2 times damage, right? Because of the whole boundary weird thing. So I hit the 2x button for the crit.
Are you dealing it to yourself, or you want me to hit the 2x button? No, you could actually. When you mouse over the number, there'll be 2 little dice that'll turn it into crit. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that's how we're doing crits now, because I know we had to change the rules because of how Boundary did stuff.
Yeah. They don't do like the max damage dice anymore, but with all these nasty effects and stuff, it's it's probably for the best.
So why?
Here, I'll just hit the button. 15. Okay.
That also would have crit the initial 7 as well.
Okay, so 14, 15.
Okay. I am also going to spend one of those new abilities for Vampire Touch.
All right.
Now,
because this is triggering, the trigger is striking a target, not damaging a target, you would get to add double the damage dice. If the trigger was damaging a target, then you would not. So certain like monsters' poisons, they don't get to double the damage dice because the poison is a result of damaging the target, not hitting the target. But in this case, it's hitting, so like a Paladin Smite, it would trigger beforehand.
Okay. So then that necrotic damage would be doubled.
Okay. I'll just hit the critical hit button for that too. Okay. Now, what kind of critical hit do you want to try to score on this golem who will probably ignore most things that happen to it? Do you want it to be a necrotic, or do you want it to be a bludgeoning?
I think it's going to be necrotic because he's just in the unbridled rage right now.
All right, the stench of decay. You are plagued by the lingering stench of rotting flesh. It clings to you and is pursued by anyone within 5 feet of you for 3 days. No, it's charisma checks. You son of a bitch. All right. Okay, you have affected the golem with a critical hit though. It's very stinky. All right, so it's going to take full damage from the necrotic, and those are magical attacks.
Yep.
So here we go. 18. And then the 14. And then the 15. It is near death.
Okay. The necrotic damage from vampiric touch, I heal from half of that, correct?
Correct, so 9.
Okay, it's 9. Alright, here comes attack number 2. Not an advantage.
Yeah, that is not going to hit.
Alright, yours is going to spend a moxie point for the old one too. 26.
Okay. 26 is going to hit for 12.
Okay. That's going to be another.
It is on its last legs.
That is a 15 miss.
15 is not going to hit.
Since its AC is 18, I will succeed at cost.
Blinded. You are permanently blinded until you receive a medicine by yourself or an adjacent. The DC equals 10 plus PB, so 15. All right. So
that re-rolling, that's 10 damage.
10 damage. All right.
It's still up.
It is not. It begins to as you strike it, vibrate violently, and like all the golems that you've encountered in this campaign, it explodes. You can tell us how you dealt that final blow before it blew up right in your face.
I think the final hit is just straight into its chest, and if he feels like there's a core to this thing, he just squeezes his hand and crushes it.
Oh shit! Okay,
and
well,
probably dead.
Well, there was. So you will not receive that as loot. Okay. Wait, I
revived.
All right. So as it explodes, here you go. Tell you what, since you lost this dope ass magical item with your cool description, you prevent the explosion.
Okay. Yeah. There's a bunch of people who are pretty low on health. I don't know how large this explosion would have been. That's probably.
And yeah, you'll never know. Take my mouse pointer off the trigger. Okay. So as you punch into its chest, you feel the thrum of power there. You grab hold of the core of the creature, and you pump necrotic energy into it from your patron, withering and then shattering it. The creature turns into a regular statue, and then that statue crumbles into so many separate pieces of frozen ice and stone. All right. And then? Shane, through the sword, you feel the loss of a powerful guardian, a sliver of ancient and good spirit has been slain.
Yeah.
It is heartbreaking. At least that's the emotions that are pumping into you from the sword. All right.
Is this thing
Shane,
a corpse?
you may add a DM inspiration that does not count as a DM inspiration for the total, but it can only be used against Darius.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. All right. Because yeah, this sword is yeah, it's pretty upset by what's happened. All right, keep going, Darius.
Is this thing a corpse?
No, it is a pile of stones. You would not want to eat this thing.
All right. I mean, that's it. I mean, well, we're probably still in combat because people are dying.
Yep.
I'll pass it to Tiernan because he can kill people.
All right. You pass the Tiernan. Tiernan is going to crawl hands and knees through the bloody snow, and he's gonna grab hold of Daniel. And Daniel, you have already received healer heal for the day, right? Or no?
No.
Okay, he will heal you. Wait, does he have healer heal?
He does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless he's respect his whole character.
Yeah, it's got to be in here somewhere. Hold on.
Yeah, he had it earlier on.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. So let's see, a D6 plus 15, so 19. All right. Wait. Would he? Well, yeah, I guess he would. I feel like he would have helped Irenia instead of Daniel, but maybe he'll pass to Daniel. Daniel can save Irenia.
Why not action surge? Could he crawl here?
Oh, and then heal her too? Yeah, sure. Oh, that's cool. All right, he will use her potion that she had. There we go. That do seem like something that would do. Does he have action surge? Yeah, he has action surge.
He's a fighter.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Is he a fighter?
He better not
Question mark?
respect his whole thing.
Wow. So some DMs, right? They really like police. You know what I'm saying? Character sheets. Like I've heard of people that collect the character sheet for IRL game before you're allowed to leave the house. Like you have to hand in your character sheet. You guys are on such an honor system here. I'm just like, okay, I guess. Sure.
Yeah,
all right.
He's isn't he like fucking Crucible or whatever the fuck it is that Hollow subclass or whatever?
Oh yeah, like the if a Witcher barely touched the alchemy tree, like but they still did. Yeah. Okay. Is everyone alive now?
I think so.
Well, we don't know about Savid, but
Yeah. All right, I will end combat. Well done. Everybody's still alive, sort of. Lost all your supplies on the cart. Lost the cart. Lost the ox. Lost two people. Lost their humanity. Okay, but still.
Sleep's gone.
All right. So what now?
Darius is just on his knees in the snow.
What do you look like now?
What the fuck do I look like?
Yeah, I mean, like, no offense, Daniel, but Electric Skeleton, I was like, you can only look so many ways, right? If you're Electric Skeleton wearing, Daniel's clothes. But with you, I wasn't sure what direction that would kind of go in.
At this point, do I just look like a black and white scaled Dragonborn?
Yeah, but your eyes look like little black holes that are trying to suck in all life and light around them.
Yeah. We can work on some art for that, I guess.
Okay. All right. So Anna, you would probably arrive first or around the same time as Casimir. He doesn't even give you a look. He doesn't expect a look from you. Shit happens on the battlefield. We just move on with our lives. He is going to, I guess, go check on Savid. All right. Darius, Taltos approaches you, still in bear form, and they look at you warily. They kind of snuffle the air about you. Their snoot curls back in sort of fear and disgust, but then they give you like a slow nod, and then they head back towards the others.
I think Shane would keep his halberd out defensively between he and Darius at all times.
Okay.
Like just floating as like a, sentry.
All right. Anna, you return to find your boys have gone through puberty.
Where to start? Holy shit.
So Strahd is just going to keep making athletics checks. He, I think, has a chance of hitting a DC 30. So, nope, he'd have to succeed at a cost.
I think if I help Darius is the only person that can get her out. If I help him.
Well, actually...
You'd have to have a plus 10 athletics.
I don't have that. Does it look like the ice can be broken? But I'm assuming it would take a very long time, though.
Yeah, I mean, Tiernan, he's got to save baby girl, so he'll take a out of combat. Oh no, he'll love it. That's fine. He's into it. All right, 3.5 years of sad times in Mythic Odyssey. I'm pretty sure he's okay with it. All right, so he cracks the ice and frees her. They embrace. There's a lot of crying and smooching, and yeah. Okay. What do the rest of you get up to?
Anna will approach Daniel. Is he like actively have electricity flowing through him?
Probably not at the moment.
Yeah, it's like an X-Man thing, you know what I'm saying? It's like an X-Man thing. Yeah.
You would hug Daniel,
okay.
Act like there's nothing wrong with him, and she will smile at him and say thank you. And then she will also look at Darius. And if you're going to say something, say it now, because she's going to move on.
You're welcome, I guess.
She sort of dismisses you, Daniel, and then moves over to Darius and does the same thing. Like nothing is even wrong with you, nothing different, and just goes to hug you.
Darius is completely despondent. He's just looking down at the snow, looking down at his hands.
Blind.
Oh, you're blind. Shit.
Oh, so I'm blind, yes. So, yeah, it makes sense. I'm just looking at the ground.
You will just say you did it, Darius. And if he's not responding as well as Daniel, she'll stay with him a little bit longer.
He's not responding.
And I think she would look... I don't even know where the hell... Was Savid here? Or was he over...
He was still on the bridge.
On the bridge, yeah.
Ooh. She doesn't care. She'll stay with Darius.
All right. After some time, Casimir will bring the unconscious body of Savid back over. Apparently inside the ice. Motherfucker stabilized.
Damn.
All right, and then I'll assume someone will provide him with healer healed. Let's see. Oh my God, he has to get surgery to save his eyeball.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
if not
12 hours, I think.
Oh my God. This isn't really the place to do surgery. Okay.
I mean, there shouldn't be any more threats, right? So about those roars from earlier. Do we hear any other noises other than the wind?
Oh, any of those shrill screams from the rock up above? Yeah, I mean, you listen through the wind, and occasionally you do hear it. It is impossible, even for Tiernan, to tell the actual distance of the rock with all the wind. Daniel, the biggest change you've noticed right away, not having any, flesh, but mechanically, you have an undead nature. So you are now considered undead instead of humanoid. You do not need to eat, drink, or breathe. You still have much of the same things that you had before. You are not yet immune to exhaustion or anything else like that. As a mostly psychic entity, you are essentially what you think you are, right? So physically, you have began a transformation to a skeleton, but you yourself are still kind of clinging to whatever Daniel is, or whatever you think Daniel is. Yep.
So as he gets a moment to like kind of examine himself and the changes, he actually does start to hyperventilate until he realizes he doesn't have to breathe anymore. It's like, oh. But then he does pull forward like the front of his trousers and like look down, and he feels the last. It's the last pang of regret he ever feels.
Damn.
Perhaps the last thing he ever feels. And then he goes and helps and does eye surgery on Safi.
Okay. Let's see. For surgery, you will need to get out of the weather. Do you guys want to go back across the bridge into? Oh, there's gatehouses on this side. You want to go inside one of these gatehouses, and it'll slow you guys down a bit, but
it's 7 o'clock in the morning. You ain't gone nowhere.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Actually, can I help get the shrapnel out of Darius's eyes?
Yes, that one will be a lot easier. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a DC 15 medicine check.
Oh, I got this.
And you can have advantage because you would be assisted by others.
Yep.
All right,
and it's reliable.
You crush it. You crush it. Reliable medicine. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of such a thing? That's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's just a scratch, Darius. You're fine.
A very, very weak thank you comes out.
Trust me, you don't need your eyes to see anymore.
All right.
Pat on the back.
So, a concern moving forward is definitely the wounds, right? Because there were a lot of critical effects that we were able to walk away from, but those wounds, they do lower your max HP, which makes it obviously easier to die and easier to suffer more injuries. So just be mindful of that. And I've just been kind of leaving everybody on the honor system for that.
For Darius and Daniel, who transformed and got rid of our debilitations, that would have also cleared out.
You could have cleared your whatever wounds you had before your forceful transformation.
Okay.
Oh, and at this point, Shane keeps that sword out and on him and shedding light also at all times.
Well, I guess we go hole up in the gatehouse.
Darius nods in agreement.
All right. In that case, you guys head back to the gatehouse. Once again, it's just full of materials for repairing the bridge and the garrison. There are some weapons in one of them as well. Lances, spears, swords. There's some shields, and there's some leather armor as well. As some studded leather and unfortunately no like hide or anything. There is longbows, and there are some arrows as well that have somehow remained preserved. So about 100 arrows. All right. Surgery. All right. Daniel. Let's see. Irenia, sensing that you have become a expert healer, seeing despite your condition and all of that, I think she's just well past all that at this point. Like, I think if you're still with this party after everything, you're just sort of like, we'll see what happens next. Yeah, she will hand over her surgical tools or surgeon's tools. So I'll add those to your sheet. All right. You need a controlled environment that is free of threats and distractions, so you're going to clear out that room. We'll say that shouldering open the door, pulling all the heavy shit out, clearing a space. It'll be a process of at least an hour, plus recovery from the battle. So we'll put it at like 90 minutes. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. 90 minutes. All right. Go here, go here. Minutes. 5 hour. Yeah, correction. Now it's 8:30 in the morning. Yeah, you're right. So it is 8:30 in the morning now, after prepping for surgery. All right, you must have concentration, so you can't have any effect that would prevent you from concentrating on what you're doing. Initiating the surgery, you can use intelligence or dexterity, plus your proficiency modifier for the surgeon's tools. If you fail the surgery, you will inflict max hit point damage onto the patient. After each attempt, you must decide if you will continue to attempt the surgery or if you will call it off. If a character's maximum hit points are reduced to 0, they are dying. If the surgeon immediately abandons the surgery, they can stabilize. If they proceed with the surgery, they will kill the patient. Someone can assist with the surgery by let's see. Yes, and then a third character can use a wisdom medicine to assess the patient's condition, which technically we don't need because you guys can see each other's health, so we don't need that last one. Like, they're playing a real hardcore game there. Okay. And then other ways to help. Anything that would normally boost blah blah blah. Bardic, hold on. Only pertains to things that would have a 30-minute or longer duration. So any sort of buff that would only help for a round or a minute or something like that would not be enough. It has to have a duration of at least 30 minutes to assist.
So
okay.
No guidance.
Nope, no guidance, correct. Alright, so Daniel, to try and fix this man's frozen cornea, first of all, has Daniel ever performed a surgery like this?
No, he's been an ambulance rider. I mean, he's
okay.
Nothing this delicate.
Okay. So you feel, where do you feel like this is coming from, this ability? Like, this knowledge of surgery. Like, were you studying for this stuff, but you never took it any further? Or, like, were you once a student of this? Is this just like a hobbyist? You watch a lot of medical dramas? Like, where is this coming from?
Community college.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
That's where he got his CNA, and then later his EMT certification. He was really good at it, but his lack of ambition held him back more than anything.
Okay.
I mean, if you knew how much money he could make as a doctor, then it'd be a different story. I mean, he might still be in Barovia because he's a worthless piece of shit, but it would have been as something else entirely.
Right. So, a save sense surgery attempts to save one of the character's senses, such as vision or hearing, reconstructing a / ear, or neutralizing acid splash on an eye. Let's see. This requires delicate and precise stuff. As a result, you may only ever make one surgeon's tools ability check. If it is not successful on the first try, it will be a failure. And then, after a save sense surgery, character must wait 1d4 days before removing the bandages and dressings to see if the surgery was even a success. Oh my god. So you have to roll it secretly. I have to pin it, and then I have to tell you later if you saved his eyeball or not.
His first gaze will be upon the Amber Temple. Who knows what he'll see?
I mean, it's just the one eye, right? It was just the one eye? Yeah, his left eye? Okay.
Alright, so it's a intelligence or dexterity.
It's intelligence, check? Yep. Intelligence or dexterity medicine check. The DC is going to be 20. You have advantage already.
The dexterity is going to be a problem, but not too much.
Okay. And that was.
I'm sorry. I was trying to.
Bro, it's got to be hidden. Oh no.
It was.
It was? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was just. Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, I was trying to do it without my -4 for the wisdom, because I don't have any dex or intelligence modifiers.
Oh.
But if I feel it's going bad, I can boost that psychically.
Because of the nature of this surgery, I will not tell you whether or not you need to use it, but you can decide.
Okay. Yep, I will. So reliably, it'd be an 18 at lowest.
Okay.
So he'll bump it.
Dang, you really want to make sure. Okay. You're pretty confident you fucking knocked this out of the park. Yeah, you and Nurse Irenia, you're pretty sure you knocked this shit. So like, you might have given him true sight. You're pretty sure. Like, yeah. But you know, you'll find out in roll me a d4. 3 days. All right, I'll add that fun event to the calendar. So on the 18th, that's when he'll find out how his eye is doing. All right.
Is that Darius or Savid?
Savid.
All right. And then I guess everyone can see this fun event. All players. Save. All right. For now, he will suffer the lingering injury, missing eye, to simulate having the bandage over it. Okay. What now, guys? How long did the surgery take? 30 minutes plus cleanup, so we'll add another hour. So it's 9:30 in the morning. You got your whole lives ahead of you.
Mm-hmm. We've made it a whole 90 feet, guys. I think we can keep going.
I think Tiernan should look at his wounds.
You know, while all this is happening, it's probably healing.
Yeah, he'll take a short rest. Alright. Let's see. Short rest. 10 available. Just roll. Just go. And then you do get 2 back upon completing a short rest. So.
Oh, it's 2. Oh, so 1.
Oh, wait. What level are you guys?
We're level 11. So it's.
Isn't it?
Is it like a quarter of our.
Or.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he'll roll down to 1. and almost heal up all the way. There we go. All right, and then we'll add 2 in. Okay, cool. All right. And I guess if you short rest, you do get the get rid of the heal debuff, so that's good. So just keep track, because from this point on, resting is going to be very, very difficult and in short supply.
All right, since Daniel is doing surgery, does he get a chance for a short rest while everyone's sleeping up or resting up?
No, but everybody could wait. At your guys' level, it's only 10 minutes to do a short rest.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, you could have short rested while they were preparing the theater. I don't know what they call it when you do
the trauma room.
Or the trauma room. Triage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there anything salvageable from the card?
I mean, everything got iced over, then the card exploded, and it was over this opening. I mean, I'm gonna say it's kind of a bust, bro.
Alright.
And also the intense wind blowing through there would have just blown any unattended objects per the weather description would have gotten blown away. So I guess you wouldn't even have Excalibur meat. Get rid of that. Ugh.
Yeah, Shane's bullets twinkle down like sparkling little glitter, and they just down.
500 feet down into a river of churning ice. I mean, it's cool.
Darius is just kind of looking at the spot where the cart and the ox used to be and all the stuff. And then he looks over the bridge. He looks over the bridge a little too long. Then he just turns back. Heads back. So what now?
We move forward, like always.
All right, I just need a survival from someone to see if you can find a way to get closer to that waterfall.
Jane or Tiernan, could you look ahead?
All right, so let's see, Tiernan and Savid will do that. While the surgery was being performed, Casimir will try to find anything of use from the statue. Let's see. Loot. Somebody give me 2d6.
Coming.
And I need 2d4. And then I need a d8. Okay. Anybody got some carry capacity? Because I will throw these onto their sheet.
That's some.
Okay. Let's see. So 6 essence of earth elemental. Let's see. Casimir will keep the 4 arcane dust for himself, and then the golem grease. He would keep 1 for himself, and then he would hand 3 to you, Darius. So you can increase the golem grease to 3. And increase the earth essence to 6. Alright. Golem Grease prevents, it grants you immunity to any spell or effect that would alter your form for 1 hour. And then you guys are familiar with the Earth Essence stuff. Keep in mind, Shane, you can toss a chunk of Earth Essence and 10 bullets into a bag, shake, 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 and then they are, affected by they become magical.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Doing an extra 1d6 bludgeoning and double damage to objects and structures. And I would probably say golems and constructs would fall under that. They generally have that problem. All right, let's see. Okay. Where is Tiernan? All right, roll this survival with advantage. Okay. It takes some time, but about an hour later, you do discover the entrance to the cave. It is located behind a waterfall. And let's see. Grab all you guys. Maybe not the dragon. Bring you over to this next map. Okay. You too. There you go. All right. So this next area is not a dungeon, but a series of skill challenges that the Kavani hopefuls would have to complete to make their way into the Amber Temple, wherein they would stay for 3 nights and return through the same path to prove to their people that they are just absolute badasses. Few return from this challenge, but the ones that do are some of the strongest, most fearsome warriors of their tribes, but generally they are eventually taken by the spirits of rage and madness, probably because of the tremendous trauma and psychic damage that they dealt to themselves undergoing this ritual. So I'll bring you over here. All right. So you guys make your way behind the falls into the narrow and dark passage beyond. And this is really just for visual. Let me grab the information here. All right. Behind the ancient waterfall, you find a cavern complex choked with mist. For generations, the Kavani have used this passage to access the Amber Temple, using both the caves and the ruined temple as proving grounds for their most powerful warriors. Few are brave enough to attempt this trial by fire, but those who survive return changed, tempered by mastery of their own fears and stealth. Walking the path of the aspirant, Shane and Tiernan, you will make all of your checks with advantage. Because you are not burdened with darkness. Alright. As you enter the first chamber of the cavern complex, it is absolutely dark. Light sources are choked down by the cloying mist, sending the light bouncing and diffusing into an almost blinding sort of gray haze, beyond which you hear whispers, promises of light, of a sky lit by the sun, promises that you doubt could ever be delivered. Each PC must describe the most painful event from their past. Who would like to go first?
You guys have already heard Darius's multiple times over. It was the night that his brother died.
Okay.
Actually, is it only just one?
It says each PC must describe the most painful event from their past. ...
You know what? That one's already been done. I think it's probably the night Mackenzie died.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because
All right.
his brother's been dead for a number of years, and he was slowly starting to get over it, but Mackenzie's just kind of just tipped him over the edge.
Okay. So, you stumble out of the mist of the cavern, and you see, as a onlooker, that event. You see everything unfolding again, but you are apart from the event, but are bearing witness to the event. You know in this moment that you could do one of three things. You could forget the past and let go of this painful memory. You could change the past, whatever that entails. Or you could accept the past. What do you choose? I can't reveal any of the mechanics. You have to just choose.
Yeah. God damn.
Until you choose, you will be trapped in this memory forever.
Yeah. Well.
Which I guess is an option. Not choosing or choosing not to choose is an option. You would just be stuck in this memory forever until your physical body, like, gave out. Yeah.
I think Darius is going to accept it and move on.
Okay. All right. The camera cuts from Darius nodding somberly at the scene and turning away from it and walking back into the mist to Daniel. So Daniel, as you stumble through this mist, where does it take you? What is the most painful memory, painful event from your past?
Let's see. Let's go pre-Barovia. It would have been the last time he went home. So about a year before he wound up in Barovia, he got a call in the middle of the night telling him to come home back to Omaha. He got into his old beater and drove all night, several nights, and found out his mom was dying of cancer. No one bothered to tell him. It was pancreatic cancer. It's the same thing that got Swayze and Trebek. And anyone in the medical field knows, like, as far as cancers go, that one, it's a death sentence. And he got there, and his mother hadn't spiraled yet, But I just remember it being really awkward. And then just one of the few days she was there, she made, she attempted to go from the bathroom to, back to the hospital bed they had set up there, and she took a fall. And, called the ambulance. And as soon as, the EMTs arrived, picked her up, he remembers looking at her. It was, that jaundice, lifeless flesh, the morphine-addled look in her eyes. At that point, she didn't even know where she was anymore, and he knew, like, she's not coming back. They took her to the hospital, and that night she was in hospice. And instead of joining his family, Daniel stole all the petty cash in the house, the morphine pills that were, by your nightstand. Those went for $50 a pop, and he left.
Damn.
I was saving that one for the Gloomweaver, but she never asked.
Well, as you watch, like a Christmas Carol style, as a third person seeing this happen, you know that you can do one of three things. You could forget all this, set it down, walk away, change this, whatever that entails. Or you could accept it. But you know that you will be trapped in this endless cycle of witnessing and watching and feeling until you choose.
He looks at the visage of his mother's just confused, addled stare, and he wishes himself that he could change this, that he never came back in the first place.
So you would want to change it?
Yes.
So the change would be that you never went home to witness her decline and her death?
Right.
Oh. Okay. All right. We're at time, but I'd love to hear the other two. Do you guys have time to hear the other two that are here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Shane or Anna, either of you want to go first?
Go ahead, Gibby.
Sure.
Shane, where did the mist take you?
It was a night much like any other. Back when... Oh, for the stream, should probably have some sort of warning for this memory.
Okay.
Just because it involves, a little bit of domestic violence and gun violence. So,
Okay.
Warning, everybody. It was a night much like any other, back when the days blurred into each other under the same roof with my old man. But this night, it changed everything. I was just a kid, really, trying to shave for maybe the third time in my life. I'd used my father's kit. Shouldn't have, but I did. I dropped it. Glass shattered, leather ruined. Came home drunk, more so than usual, and when he saw the mess, his rage filled the room like a thick fog. He screamed, threw things, his words slicing deeper than any shard of glass could. Told me I wasn't a man. That's what he said as he pushed me, cornered me, and dared me with his taunts. Yeah, the gun was right there in the drawer where he left it. I told him to back off, to leave us alone, leave me and my mother alone. I just wanted him to stop, but he didn't. He goaded me, said if I was any kind of man that I'd shoot. He swore he wouldn't walk away from this unless I pulled that trigger. So, I did. The room went silent except for the ringing in my ears. My mom, she didn't see it like I did. She didn't see the years of fear, the nights of terror. She just saw her husband on the floor and cursed me. Cursed me for saving us, for stopping the pain that he brought into our lives every damn day. That night, I lost both my parents, one to a bullet and the other to the blindness of her love for that man.
you find yourself watching from a distance. You know that you could change things if you wanted to. You also know that you have this opportunity to set this down and never have it burden you again. Or you could accept what has happened.
Life isn't just about making the tough choices. It's about living with them. So, yeah, I think he would, acknowledge his past.
All right.
It's kind of been a driving factor.
Okay. You accept the past. All right. Anna.
I don't know. We got a few to pick from here. Most painful. The thing that caused this entire debacle with her. We're going to go way back to a conversation between Anna and Gustav Durst. And it probably would be the point. I don't know at what point she would have realized what kind of relationship it was. But I imagine it would be something along the lines of she would reveal to Gustav that she was pregnant. And he would be very dismissive of her. And she would tell him that he loves him, and he doesn't return it. And she knows that she was betrayed, and that caused her to walk down this very, very interesting path. And I don't think she has the insight to accept it.
So
and
would she want to change it, or would she forget it?
That's a tough one. I think now the person she is, she would try to change it.
Interesting. And what do you feel would be the change?
Depends on how aggressive it would be. Either she would never get involved with Gustav in the first place.
Difficult with your parents sort of,
right, or
co-opting into it.
If he didn't recognize her or accept her, she would try to leave.
Right. You, as the mist kind of close in around you, you wish for that change. You wish that girl could know what you know, that they could make a different choice, a different decision. And you find yourself on the other side of the fog, of the mist, with all of your allies except for Tiernan, still lost somewhere inside. And that's where we'll end for now. Oof. Okay. Take you guys back to the dashboard. All right. Quick announcements while we're moving back to the dashboard. We're gonna play some Dragonbane today. I think it's at 2:30. That sounds right. That sounds like the right time to do it. Eastern Daylight Time. I don't know who's gonna be streaming it. Oh wait, no, it's at 2. Holy shit! All right, so we'll be playing at 2 from 2 to 5:30. So we'll be back very soon. So if you're interested in hanging out and watching that, we'll post whoever's streaming it up onto the thing. But it's a fun variation on 5th edition D&D. I think our only lapse in service is going to come last weekend of July. We may not be playing on the 28th. May not be playing on the 28th. Beyond that, I do have to ask, Americans love America, right? Obviously. If you don't, I'll send the Nationalist Police after you. Anyways, the 4th is on a Thursday, a very fun day to have the 4th of July. So a lot of people are still going to pretend it's on like Saturday or Friday. Is that going to impact anybody's Sunday morning of the 7th?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I may have some family over. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So
okay, we'll definitely play with it with one person missing. 2 people missing, you're going into some very difficult content where some very big decisions will have to be made. So I'd prefer to not play down too many people. So just let me know as soon as you know what your availability is, and we'll see how it goes. Okay. Then anyone else have any announcements? Otherwise, we will adjourn.
Here.
All right. Well, I mean, congratulations on defeating Dragon. It's pretty cool. It was not an easy dragon. It was stone golem and a white dragon mushed together, so that makes for a pretty tough fight. Plus the terrain and all that, it was, I mean, as dragon fights go, I'd say it was pretty solid. Hope everybody enjoys their Sunday. If you have any questions about things that have transpired in the game or happening to your characters, feel free to message me or we'll discuss in Discord. And I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for running. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.